Hello YouTube people, me, Henning Pauli here, with a special lesson. This isn't in any series, this is just an exercise I developed. I don't know if anyone else is doing it, I have no idea, it's just something I came up with. Maybe in parallel with other people, so don't hate me if this already exists. And I do this with my students, and they hate me for it, but it's a killer exercise to get your soloing to be rhythmically precise, and to switch between different rhythmic values and hit them right when you start playing them. Because usually what happens, someone is improvising, or you're improvising, and you want to play, all of a sudden 16th notes. Not that you know exactly you want to play 16th notes, but you know you want to play faster. And that should be, you're on 8th notes, it should be 16th. And what you're doing is, you're just playing faster. You're not actually really hitting those 16ths at the exact value that they should be at. And maybe what you're hearing in your head is triplets, but you're not really executing them as triplets. You're just playing something between triplets and 16th or whatever. And what happens is you're kind of stumbling over yourself and you're not hitting the next downbeat correctly. And this exercise is going to do a whole bunch of things for you. Number one, it's going to make you very secure when it comes to different kind of rhythms. Number two, your technique in terms of alternate picking and your pentatonic technique is going to improve because you're going to noodle the pentatonic scale up and down. That's what we're doing. And you're going to get a feel for how long a measure is. Because, your solo is going to be 8 measures long. Well, some people really have no idea when those 8 measures are over. Some people have no idea when 1 measure is over. So this is really going to get you a feel of how long are 4 beats. Well, you're going to say, well, they're 4 beats. Well, but what we're doing, we're going to call this Play That Telephone Number. We're going to make a list here of different rhythms, and I'm going to show you the list right there. It's also available for download underneath this video. Play it with a click, very important. Very, very, very important. The click I'm using here is running at 66 beats per minute. If you're starting off, take 60. I mean, of course, for whole notes and half notes and all these slow notes on the top that you're seeing there, this is going to be boring. But pick a speed that allows you to play at least 16th or at least, or 16th triplets comfortably. So pick a slow speed that allows you to play all note values. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of options to play this exercise. So what's going to happen is, we're going to play the pentatonic scale. I'm going to pick 5th position. You can pick any position and maybe practice it in different ones. Up and down. And continuously up and down. So we're going to do 5th position. I'm going to show you right there. One four, 1 3, 1 3, 1 3, 1 4, 1 4. Fingers, not frets. And we're going to continue to do this in every measure, every 4 beats. We're going to change our rhythmic value. Let's just be simple for now. We're going to play whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, and 8th notes. That's it. In the beginning, you pick comfortable values that you're familiar with. Okay, so for now, whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, 8th notes. Each a measure, and then we're gonna go backwards again. Okay, so up to 8th notes and then back. So I'm gonna turn my click on, and we're gonna try this. Kind of forgot that I was gonna do quarter notes there. Yeah, you gotta be with it. So this is what that looks like. You just keep on playing. Now if you add triplets to it, 8th note triplets, that's a difficult one already. So before you actually do it in the exercise, you should first of all feel what triplets sound like. Okay? So it's 1 Andy, 2 Andy, 3 Andy, 4 Andy. Who is Andy? Stupid joke, gonna make it every single time. So let's listen to triplets by themselves with a click. thing that this exercise does is you're going to start the new groupings or the new rhythm at random points. It's not always the same pattern. So that you're going to learn not a lick, you're going to learn how to react to when you're on your pinky, on your index finger, or wherever you are all of a sudden to play triplets. So it's not like repeating something and learning it by heart. We're going to mix it up later. So now that we've done the triplets, let's switch from eighth notes to triplets, and we're going to do that one measure each and go back and forth. Okay, you get the idea? Now, this is already kind of tough. Okay? Should we add something else? Let's add 16th before we go and do the whole thing again. Again, take it at a slow speed. Make sure you're really hitting it. What's gonna happen is, automatically, probably, happens to a lot of my students, is you're gonna play too fast when you switch. Why? Well, you're thinking triplets are faster, so I gotta go faster. And you're overshooting it, you're overcompensating, and those triplets will automatically be it's gonna be too fast. A, because you're thinking they are faster, which yes they are, but you're not thinking actually in the right meter. You're just thinking faster. And also you're thinking, oh, faster I can't do, I'm not good enough. So you're overcompensating by trying to play it as fast as possible. The trick is, while you're playing the straight eighth notes, already hearing the triplets in your head, okay? So that you can start them exactly at the right beat. We're gonna do eighth notes and 16th notes now. Let's see what that looks like. 16th notes, okay, is you gotta double up the speed in your right hand, and there are two down. 1 E and a 2 E and a. So your foot goes 1 E and a 2 E and a. 1 E and a 2. 2 down, 2 up. 1 E and a 2 E, and of course going along with your feet would really help if you tap the quarter notes, and of course without a metronome completely pointless. So let's see. Okay, and now of course we're gonna go and do eighth note triplets, 16th notes, and then backwards. Okay, well, those are obviously the main rhythms we need to hit. But let's go through the list and then actually look at the cool exercise we're going to do. So we got whole notes, that's 4 beats. We got half notes, that's 2 beats each. That's for you to rest in between. That's a nice rest you get in this exercise. And then because I need 9 of them, that's 9 of them, 9. I did a dotted half note. Dotted half note is 3 quarter notes long, and since we're only doing one measure, well, we can't really do 2 of them. So what that looks like on number 2 is it's 1 dotted half note and then a quarter note to just fill the rest of the measure. Then we got quarter notes. That's relatively, 1, 2, 3, 4, relatively simple. And then we got dotted quarters. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then there's 1 eighth note missing, but we just cut that off because we're only doing one measure. So it will sound like this: dotted quarters, 1 measure. if you look at my right hand, this is a big indicator of where you are, because I'm doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and my right hand is counting for me. It's counting the eighth note. So I'm attacking the note, and then I'm doing 2 empty ones. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so this is really the pendulum that's keeping me in time. So what's next? Next we have eighth notes. Well, that's really easy. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we've had this. Eighth note triplets, a little bit, that's where Andy comes in. 1 Andy, 2 Andy, 3 Andy, 4 Andy. You see, without a click, completely pointless. There, of course, your emphasis changes. The downbeat is on the downstroke, then the downbeat is on upstroke. 1 and D, up and D, down and D, up and D. Okay? Then we're gonna go to 16th notes, and that's 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. Okay? So, and then number 8 is a mean ass fucker. It's I think that was me being Irish. A mean ass fucker. I don't know how to do Irish. It's dotted eighth notes. A dotted eighth is 3/16 long. So you're hitting it on the 1 E and D, 2 E and E, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. How do you? And the last is only 1/16 long. So how do you do this? Look at your right hand again. 1 E and D, 2 E and D, 3 E and D, 4 E and D. You just do 3 movements. Okay? I'm gonna try to play this with a click, and then switch between 16th notes and dotted eighth. The trick is the last 16th, it's just a single 16th because the measure cuts off. Any kind of rhythms that you're not familiar with, pick another one and alternate them. Of course, in this case, alternating between 16th and dotted eighth would be good because it's both in the 16th grid. So let's try this. For some reason, it just ends up always to start on the same note again if you do this, which is kind of convenient. But as you could see, my right hand was just moving along, doing the same movement, and that helps. Okay. Now, last one we're gonna add is 16th triplets. That's 3 down. I don't even know how to count this. I don't know. 1 tata, 2 tata. No, 1 tata, n tata, 2 tata, n tata. Is that what Klaus did? Something like this. I don't know. You count 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, and 2, 3. However you count that. 3 down, 3 up, okay? And pick a speed that is rather slow so you can do this. a little bit of concentrating to do that. But those are all 9. Now you go ahead and you practice the ones that you're familiar with first, and then you add one more, you add one more. Now if, let's say, the 16th triplets and the dotted 8th are too complicated for you, kill them. Cross them out on the page that you print out, it's underneath the video, and maybe write in 8th notes and 16th again. So 8 and 9 will be again 2 that already appeared. You could make this whole list only quarter, 8th, triplets, and 16th. You know, just repeat them. We have now 9 different rhythms, but it could be... we have 10 different rhythms, actually. But it could be 5 rhythms, each of them doubled up. So whatever you're comfortable with, make yourself a list of these. Or use the one, if you think you can handle it, that I supplied. And then you're gonna pick, if you think you can do these, you're gonna pick a phone number. And I don't have one prepared, so I'm gonna go on my phone right now. Whoa, let's see here. Here, where's... He was right here, come on. Markus Quenzel, my good friend and guitar building maniac nerd. Whoa. And it's got the German pre-dial code, so it's 491702744 What I'm going to do is, I'm going to try to look on my phone right here with a very tiny number. Obviously, you can write this out in big. And then look up on the screen to see what rhythm that is, and then play it in time. Let me, 4-9, okay, let me be prepared a little bit. This is difficult shit. 1702744 This is not gonna work, but I'm gonna try anyway. 4-9, 170. Oh shit, okay. This is not gonna work, but I'll try it. Didn't hit the string. Ah! Yeah, no. I need that actually somewhere else. You know what, I'm gonna try this again. One more time. My phone turned off. Holy crap! Yep. This worked. This was actually it. It wasn't perfect, but then, you know, you try to play it again, and then you try to play it again. This is the exercise. You learn all the different rhythms, pick a slow speed. You don't have to play fast, it's about rhythmic accuracy. And then you pick the most random thing you can possibly think of, which is phone numbers. You go through your phone, and you play one after another. That way, you're not picking instinctually the ones you know. You have no control over what's coming, okay? So you play one phone number after another. This was Markus Quenzel, a great guitar builder, who's actually building a killer guitar for me. Can't wait. Seriously, it's gonna be so fucking sweet. You're gonna see lots of it. We should give it a name. Yeah, you practice that shit. It's an awesome lesson. Really, try it. I'm playing a Ibanez Gem right here, because I saw a video with Steve Y, and I thought, hey, take it off the wall again. And we're going through the MP Audio Blue Brit pedal, which is tiniest piece of grit. It's a very cool pedal. It's pretty much the kind of pedal that you put in front of your amp and never turn off. It just makes everything wider, bigger, fatter. It's a great pedal, and it's going to be a great review for it once I've played with it a little bit. And that's going into the Strymon DECO. No tape saturation this time, just a little bit of widening. And that, of course, left and right into Sir Badger and that other thing. Soldano Hot Rod 50. Sounds like this. Really cool. As I said, the list is below the click you have. Nothing else supplied. Enjoy this lesson. Blues stuff coming up. Awesome, awesome, awesome blues lessons. I'll be working on those. Okay, and I'll see you on the flippity flop.